Ladies, this, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to tell if the guy you're talking to is wasting your time and not serious about a relationship, okay? So, jumping right into this, here's the number one tactic I think a lot of men try when they're not serious long term. So, you always hear me say in my videos that if a guy truly likes you, he won't put himself in a position to lose you. Or you hear me say how we're so risk adverse or risk avoiding. The fact that if a guy really does want a relationship, well, why is he keeping you on the market, right? You hear me always say this. So here's a tactic that a lot of men like to show to keep a woman hooked. And unfortunately, it's as simple as, if I can't convince her, confuse her, right? If I can't control her, confuse her. Something along those lines. So here's what he tries to do. First off, you guys match and you start talking. Men know early on, you see them again in my other videos, that no matter what he's looking for, whether it's to get in your pants, whether he's unsure what he wants, or it's an actual relationship, you're going to have men invest accordingly, right? They're going to show interest, put their resources in you, maybe future plan, love bomb, BS. They're pretty intense. They're initiating. You see all that, okay? His job is to win you over. What I'm actually writing a book right now on the whole like dating, shenanigans, modern dating at least. And one of the things I talk about is men trying to get an advantage, or not even men, just people in general in the dating market, how we get our advantages, right? And I always say there's three ways of doing it: advantage over the situation, advantage over our competition, and advantage over you, right? Or the other person. And getting an advantage over the other person is really simple, because all you have to do is get that person to like you. Now, you might say, well, that's not really that simple. But if you're matching with the guy, and listen, a guy, or at least it's simple for men, he knows he just has to show up, not be an effing idiot, make you laugh, court you, be consistent. All these things that men aren't doing today, you're going to move him up the ladder, right? He knows that. And once you build that consistency with a guy and he seems like a decent guy, he has the advantage over the situation now, because it's much easier to control your emotions, your decisions, when you like me in some way. So that's what he's trying to do here. He might talk about exclusivity. He might be consistent in investing in you. He might be building trust, right? And his goal is to win you over. So when you guys are doing that for a bit, I'll say 3, 4, 5 dates, he's going to try his shenanigans, what he's really after. This is why I tell women, you see guys change all of a sudden at the 4th or 5th date or 5th week, something around those, that timeline. He's going to make his move. Okay, you guys are going to find out really fast if you're on the same page, because you're going to look at these 5 weeks and be like, man, this guy's overly sexual, or this guy says he wants a relationship. I hear this from my clients all the time. This guy says he wants a relationship, but 50% of our conversations are sexual, and the other half is just nonchalant BS. Like, he's not trying to get to know me. He's not trying to get to know me. There's no depth. There's no rapport. It's just a lot of yada, 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 okay? Right? And then right here, he's trying to figure out how much he should invest. So there's times where women are giving off the vibe that, hey, I really like you. And, or again, he's going to try some shenanigans. And instead of taking you out, he's going to ask you to come over, which always isn't a bad thing, ladies. I'm not saying never go to a guy's house. You just have to look, again, at the balance. You have to look at the ratios. If you're going over just as much or more than him taking you out and trying to get to know you, or your conversations are mostly sexual instead of him trying to get to know you, that's a problem. Again, the writing's on the wall type of thing. So he's going to try shenanigans. And of course, he's going to find out, and you're going to find out, oh shit, we're on the different pages by how you both react. You're like, why are you doing this? You said you wanted a relationship. And vice versa. He's going to be like, oh, she's not that kind of girl, or I guess it's not as easy as I thought. But he still doesn't want a relationship. So this is where it transitions into the negotiation stage. And the reason I call it that is, you're talking to two people, right? You and him, two people are talking, who like each other, want a certain outcome with each other, right? But you guys obviously want different outcomes, different things. You want an outcome with the person, but different outcomes. And both of you are unwilling to let go. He's unwilling to let go. Let me always show you why this is. So I write it here. I write this all the time in my video, sorry. But if you're on a timeline here, okay, beginning, we'll say beginning, and we'll say, I don't know, relationship. You always hear me talk about this, ladies. He's wanting to keep you here, right? He doesn't want to bring you this way and go back to the beginning or start over or cut you off because he might regret it. Again, we do not want regret. We do not want risk. And he doesn't want to go this way either because he doesn't want a relationship. He might regret it. So what does he do? He keeps you right here. You feel the same way. You're like, well, I want to go this way, but I want it under my terms of a relationship. I don't want to go this way because I like the guy, or cut it off, right? Like I like the guy. He's good for the most part. He's just a typical dude who's horny, but I like him. We've been on 5, 6, 7 dates. He's great. We get along. It's just the fact that we just want different things. Can I convince him? Can I convince him? Now, here's the trap. If you are this far along, let's say 5+ dates, here's the trap, ladies. Hopefully no one clicked off and you're still watching this. Here's the trap. He knows just logically, okay, we get along well. She knows I dig her. You know, I did say I want a relationship. I'm just not showing the part. Now, maybe I don't, right? She's hopeful. She knows. There's only one reason why she's putting up with my bullshit this long. And it's because she's in the same dilemma as I am. She wants me. We're just on different pages. So it's called the renegotiation because you're both having this frame, what I call frame, what am I spelling here? Frame battle, right? You're trying to battle basically, well, what is this? And you're trying to get information to push it more this way. And he's trying to get it back over here and being like, okay, well, can I get in her pants by investing less? Because we're obviously on different pages. Hopefully this is all making sense. What I'm essentially saying is it gets to the point where you guys realize you want different things and you're both unwilling to let go for certain reasons. He likes you and the assets you offer. He just doesn't want a relationship. While you are on the other end, you like him and you want a relationship, you just don't want this to be sex, but you're unwilling to let go because you have this like sunken cost fallacy type of thing. It's like, he's a great guy, he's 5 dates in and we're so close, if I could just get it here. And again, he knows this. So what men like to do is give you hope and confuse you. They like to tell you things that give you hope. They like to go hot and cold. They like to do boyfriend things, but not anything you can think of right now where it's like, it's confusing me, Elliot. That's why I'm watching this video, right? List it here, okay? Now, here's the good news. I have 9 guides, absolutely free on all these topics. No contact, how to tell if a guy actually likes you, texting, how to get a guy to like you a lot, like anything you can think of. I have 9 guides on building rapport, how to find a decent guy. Again, the link is down below to help you with all this, okay? Absolutely free 9 guides. But this is the whole thing men try. And I can't tell you, ladies, how long it stays in this area because the reason I'm actually making this video is because right over here, I'm reading my comments. And there's a comment on this, okay? But the comment right before that, she was talking about how she was in this thing with this guy for 5 or 6 months, okay? And then I have another comment that said, I'm in a friends and benefits for 10 years. Now, I know that's probably not all of you guys, but you get what I'm saying. It goes from several months to years and years and years. I can't tell you how long it stays here because here's how you know I'm not bullshitting you, right? We're emotionally based creatures. We don't want to let go, which brings me all the way back to what I said over here. It's so much easier to win women over or people over when they like us, when they want a certain outcome with us. His whole job this entire time was to build this little picture, okay? was to build this little picture of, hey, I'm a decent guy. I'm on the same page as you. Things are going well. And of course, you as the woman, or the average woman does this, she invests a lot in a man and she's more exclusive with him than others. She still might be dating, but he's on this pedestal up here. You know, he's the fucking prize, whatever. He's the prize, and she wants a certain outcome with him. And what happens naturally with a lot of women is she starts investing in terms of her time in dating, like 90% of her time towards this guy. She doesn't date other guys. Okay, she's like, oh, I'm not really talking to anyone else. So again, which emphasizes this more. It was like, well, I talked to this dude for so long, and things are going well, and we're so close, and I'm not talking to anyone else. The sunken cost fallacy. She doesn't want to cut the losses. Whereas him, on the other hand, it's not that he doesn't want to cut the losses. He just doesn't want to lose access to what he has. So you guys are stuck here for the longest time. Ladies, if you're talking to a dude and it's been 8 weeks and you're not his boyfriend, take a hike. It's not happening. He needs to realize what he lost, okay? So that being said, ladies, again, all my guides free down below. Just click the link. I love you all. Take care and peace.